Okay, I'm back. Hunter Hunter time, chapter 373, Succession, live reaction, baby, and a read through. So get your devices out, read along, even if you've already read the chapter, do it again, why not? It's always good reading a chapter a second time. So here we go. So last week's chapter ended with Camilla, that psycho crazy lady, wanting to kill Benjamin. Here comes one of the guards. Here we go. Second Prince Camilla. I am hereby restraining you for plotting to assassinate First Prince Benjamin. I have recorded our conversation. If you take one step closer, I will shoot you. Is that so? Then shoot. Here we go. Your Highness, please stop where you are. I don't want to shoot you. Damn it, that bitch. Is she a counter-type? The fact that she's concealing her aura completely with Zetsu is clear proof that she's a Nen user. So she's already been trained to use Nen. That's putting her defense at 0, which leaves her at maximum risk. So she's aiming to give her counter as much force as possible to multiply. And due to her Zetsu, her guardian beast, which feeds off her aura, isn't showing itself anywhere either yet. So a lot of the beast is eating a lot of her Nen. She seems completely confident in her own abilities. Find them. I'll bite. Forgive me. In that best case scenario, I'll take her life. At worst, I'll still find out what her power is. Here comes the shots. And she gets shot right in the temple and in the chest. She can't be dead. What is this? What? She's already down to the floor. What? Ah, this has to be a trick. Is she dead? No, I can't let my guard down. First, I've got to fulfill my abilities condition. So he checks her pulse, and look, this dark black aura appears around him. Oh, here we go. It's a ginormous cat with a bell. He looks behind. Yo! The cat totally just squashed him. It's got a tail as well. It's messed up. So the tail goes to Camilla, and liquid goes into, I think it's Camilla's mouth, from the cat to Camilla. Yeah, and it's clearing her wounds up. So her wound to the head's being healed. Counter attack type Nen beast. The cat that lived 1,000,000 years. After death, it activates, taking the attacker's life and using it to resurrect its own. That's a massive risky ability when you think about it. She's killed herself only for her Nen beast to be activated in order to kill the person that killed Camilla, to make sure that she's resurrected. It's a really risky move. I have no need for a guardian spirit beast because I have her. So that's her Nen ability. Wow. That's a good girl. Now come home. She disappears. Post-mortem Nen. All the more powerful for it. Oh yeah, so Nen becomes stronger after death. We all know that. And she's figured it out somehow, or someone's told her. So she wants to get stronger and stronger. Lady Camilla, Blood, what happened here? I thought I told you not to come. First Prince Benjamin's private soldier shot me and ran. I'm about to track him down and execute him. Incinerate his personal effects. Well, please don't. If you lose control and go off, you'll be playing right into their hands. Please be calm and think this over. Shut up. Then do you want to go in my place? Are you prepared to have your entire family executed for defying my older brother, I wonder? But we can't just sit by and let you do this on your own, Your Highness. Your Majesty, please try to persuade the prince for us. Then let her do as she pleases. We remain here. She walks off. Here comes Urikov. Confrontation here. Do not move, Prince. You come any closer, I'll shoot. This is Benjamin. Do not attack. Let Camilla through. But the prince is carrying a gun. She's armed and dangerous. It does not matter. Just ensure that you do not attack her, regardless of what she does. Yes, sir. And she's already attacked the other bodyguard, Furikov. And that other one's dead. Furikov, he's pretty powerful. A bullet to the head isn't going to damage him that much. Well, it does kinda. You must be a fellow Nen user. Well, I expect nothing less of Benjamin's private guy. Oh, look at Furikov's face. He's messed up, man. Like, he just has this crazy sense to him. I don't know if it's the blood, but he's always just mentally unstable. Nice reaction. I was aiming for the center of your forehead. You look like you want to say something. Why don't you shoot me? I must be a real lucky guy. Now I've got another thing to look forward to. Here comes Prince Benjamin, sitting there with all his guards, and here comes Camilla. So rather than surrender, you've come to die alone and honourably. I respect your courage, though it's still just the evening, the second day. I guess patience was a virtue you never picked up. That's definitely true. Excuse me, I came here in pursuit of the person that tried to assassinate me. True. Hurry up and hand him over. I have no intent of playing along with your bad act. Restrain her. She shoots right away. Benjamin's aura it's so big. It's almost producing N. So the bullets did nothing. What's wrong? Why don't you shoot back? Goddamn cowards. Get her. Restrain her. Don't worry, leave this to me. So Furikov restrains her and she's sweating like bullets all over her forehead. But Furikov just laughs it off. Now, second Prince Camilla, don't struggle like that, otherwise I won't have any chance but to get a bit forceful myself. You and your family and all your relatives, I'll torture you all in ways you can't even fathom. And when I'm good and done, I'll slaughter you. Family, don't go up one. My only father is first Prince Benjamin. She's locked up. So it's a pretty nice cell. She's got a pretty nice bed, got a toilet there, pretty respectable. First, Madam First Class Criminal. She's like a moth to the flame. Was she just trying to rush to her own demise? The guardian spirit beast's power is still unknown. Well, why don't they just get a dagger and just cut her up? They're playing it very safe, very cautious to see what her Nen abilities are, what her Nen beast is. But I guess at the moment, just looking up her up is fine for the moment. Benjamin should surely just get one of the guards, get a dagger or a gun and shoot her, and then her ability would be activated. Should I return to my post with the other princes, or let Barbimana look after the 14th prince and continue to stay here? There's no need to worry. Musei has completed his mission. The bird has attached itself to Camilla. So this is like another ability like, what's his name again? Knuckle, like, it's an ability like that. Musei's ability, Secret Window, allows him to control 3 types of birds to gather intelligence. By touching his target, he activates the horned owl, which can only be seen by the ability's user. All his target's words and actions are transmitted telepathically to him. Man, he's lifting some serious weights. He's on the juice. Just get that steroid, get the needle, jam it right in the butt. Through first Prince Benjamin's ability, that's how he's so powerful. It's not because of the Nen beast and just natural ability. It's because of the roids, mate. That power is currently connected to him. Vincent, Musei, I've received it successfully. So he gets the power? Is that what the Musei's ability is? Secret Window, it goes back to Benjamin. Stars around the palm and his fingers. I have inherited your will and I shall carry it on. I swear that with this hand, I shall unite Hakin with the world. The Bleach Nen Beast is messed up, man. It is something else. Love the design. But do you reckon Togashi's just ripping off some of these Nenbeaks. A couple of them looks so much like a Bleach monster, and the hell that one that the Fat Prince has. Benjamin's ability is called Benjamin Baton. Nen users that have sworn fealty to Benjamin and dying can pass down their ability to him to succeed, but the required conditions for the transfer are limited to those graduated from Tuckin's Royal Military Academy and are members of Benjamin's private army. The Guardian beats possessing First Prince Benjamin. Ability. Entry is prohibited. I know, I just want to use the phone. That won't be possible. The residential area of any prince that has dropped out are sealed. Any lines of communication are also cut off. As long as the ceremony is underway, it is necessary to maintain strict quarantine for security reasons. Even the king himself wouldn't be able to enter. So this is the Hanzo clone, I believe. Cut off. So then that means there's no way to get in touch anymore. 13th Prince Mariam and his men have disappeared. Yes, including the Queen and her security team. Room 1013's phone is as dead as a dawn now. The only thing left in there is Mariam's Nenbeast, the little Nenbeast, the hamster it is from memory. Since the prince's Nenbeast is okay, I'd like to believe they're not missing because of an enemy attack. But as long as I'm unable to contact them, that's merely wishful thinking. If the phone's broken, then Royal Army should have come to fix it immediately, right? The fact that they haven't means that it isn't malfunctioning, but rather that it's somehow due to someone's Nen ability. At least that's what I'd like to verify. As an outsourced bodyguard entrusted to the 7th Queen, the only place I'm able to access is her room 1014. Contacting a higher ranked prince's residential area from a lower prince's one by phone can only be done by the higher ranked princes, queens, or their soldiers. I just realised the identification papers I need to make a telephone call in are on my real body. So it is the phone. So it would have been impossible to begin with. Is there any way to do this a little more covertly instead of making an emergency broadcast and making a huge deal of it? The ones I'm able to trust the most are 9th Prince Harkenberg's bodyguards, but that wouldn't be able to happen until tomorrow. By tomorrow, I'll probably already have returned back to my original body. Copy that. It's from the commander of 13th Prince Mariam's bodyguards. Time zone confusion. The mystery of room 1013. Just as I thought, there's none here. There's no one here. Damn it. The prince, the queen, and my real body. Where in the world are they? And here's Prince Mariam. This is Welgay, commander of the 7th Queen's Spanish troops. There's something I'd like to ask you. No, the hamster's there. Where have they gone? There's the theory that they're inside the hamster. That seems the most obvious at this point, and I probably reckon it is that. But wow, Camilla, how done is she? Review time. Wow, just her bloodlust is just so massive at the moment. She doesn't want to wait to the end. The 2 weeks are over on the ship. She just wants to go right in there and kill Prince Benjamin. She's so confident in her own abilities, her Nen abilities. She doesn't care what Benjamin's troops are going to do with her. She knows Nen becomes stronger after death and thinks she can just kill off all the bodyguards of Benjamin, but she's just completely miscalculated everything. It was pretty cool to see this chapter, her Nen ability, but she's just so overconfident, and it serves her right that she couldn't beat Benjamin and she's ended up in the cell. But as I said before, one of Benjamin's troops should have just tested the waters out to see what her ability was. Even if one of Benjamin's troops dies, he doesn't really care. Honestly, in the last run, he was very loyal to some of his followers, so maybe he does care for them a bit, but this Nen ability of Camilla, it's so much like Captain Kuro from One Piece. If you've read or watched One Piece right from the start in the Syrup Village, the antagonist for that arc, Captain Kuro, it's similar. It is a cool design though. It is a bit different, but we continue on. We go back. Furikov in this chapter, we're seeing more of him, his abilities. A bullet doesn't damage him at all, hardly at all, and then Benjamin restrains Camilla. So it's very interesting to see. And then we saw another ability of Musa, is one of the bodyguards, secret window, very much like Knuckle. So I'm interested to see what happens there in the chapter. But as we see, Benjamin, he's still training. But first part of the chapter was that, and then the second part was finding out what happened to Prince Momose and the Queen. And we see at the end, they're alright. The hamster's still in the cage now. I think it is. But we don't know where Biscuit is, Biscuit and Hanzo. So we don't know what happened to them yet. But the Hanzo clone, the Kage Bunshin, is still alive. So they're somewhere. Theory that they're inside the hamster, that it's shrunk, seems the most obvious at the moment. Krapika and the clone Hanzo is trying to work out what happened to them. We didn't see any of the truth in this chapter, but a pretty simple chapter, just like last week. An average chapter, I would say again. We got to see some new cool abilities of Camilla, and we still don't know what has happened to Biscuit and Hanzo, but we'll have to wait till next week. I'd probably give this chapter a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. Not a bad chapter. Can't wait for next week's one. With that being said, you've watched this read through. Thanks for watching this video. Like the video, comment your thoughts down below about the chapter, share this video to the masses, and subscribe for more Hunter x Hunter content in the future. Thanks guys. Have an awesome day.